Requesting 10 units to respond. Shots fired with victims at Section.
The past month in Columbia has been tragic. No other way to put it, just tragic.
Fill in the blank.
Depressing.
The past month in Columbia has been
sad.
Multiple calls, possibly 5 shots fired.
The past month in Columbia, if I had to give it one word, it'd be disrespectful. To me, it's something that can be walked away from.
During the past month, officers have responded to 6 gun-related deaths, 5 ruled homicides.
Male subject down in the yard.
Like my son said the other day, he said, it seemed like it's a dark cloud over Columbia.
Actually, we have 2 down, 1 black male, 1 black female.
5 lives lost to gun violence.
She was the kindest person
5 families hurting.
that I knew.
All in the past month.
It's been a heartbreak. The last month in Columbia, it's been a heartbreak.
We do have reports of victims.
September 2019 started with gunfire. On the 2nd, shots along I-70 injured 2, including a child.
It's like, yeah, it's just, the whole thing is disrespectful.
Emergency, Providence and Hudson.
The first homicide of the month happened just before midnight on the 13th.
For 2 people's been shot.
When 18-year-old NADRIA Wright was shot while riding in a car. She later died in the hospital.
People need to speak up if they know something and say something.
For the recent Battle High graduate's mother,
I think the last month in Columbia has been like a horror story. People are getting murdered. Innocent people, young people.
About 2 hours after Wright was shot, there was more gunfire.
Shots fired.
This time at Park Avenue and 5th Street. Officers confirmed homicide number 2 took the life of Equan Spain.
The last month in Columbia has been very depressing. The violence, the murdering, the killings that have taken place.
Back, shots heard in the area of Rice and McKee, multiple calls.
Not quite a week after Spain's death, and the month became more deadly. Columbia police responded to shots fired on Rice Road and McKee Street. There, officers found Daniel Marine and Antonio Houston shot in a front lawn.
We got CPR on both subjects.
They both died.
Police are tired of it. Our community is tired of it. I do want people to understand that it's not a random act and that we are working on them and we are making arrests.
At this point in September, the city and police asked for help.
So if you know something, please say something. We have families present, we have families who are watching, and they're all suffering. We have a responsibility as a community, not just as the police, to police this issue. And we owe it to them, we owe it to ourselves to say something.
The same night of this plea, another homicide.
1 victim is at McBain and Dean.
Number 5, James Hickam.
Show some kind of humanity. People are grieving, people are hurt.
The last month in Columbia has been really hell.
Of the 10 homicides so far in 2019, 5 happened in September. The deadly shootings have evoked a range of emotions for community members, from sadness to fear.
The last month, the last few weeks in Columbia has been a nightmare.
This woman was too afraid to show us her face on camera.
And nobody's really ready to die. And this is basically what I see is happening. If you talk, you die. These kids don't have a clue. They need God in their lives. They need to put down the guns and pick up a Bible.
Others are frustrated by a month that's been
Disturbing. It's unfortunate. Once you've lost that person, you can never get them back again. And I think that our young people that's involved in these senseless acts are not really thinking these things through, that this is final.
And they did that.
And some neighbors are outraged.
Sat around with a book of these people killing us for no reason. If you want to fight, go to the service, sign up, volunteer. But stop the killing. Stop filling up these penitentiaries over it don't even matter.
The past month in Columbia has been
Off the
I can't say that. Crazy.
Copy CPR, both subjects, 316.
The last month in Columbia has been very crazy.
About 6 shots.
Very dangerous.
Need two medics.
Very stressful.
About shots fired at 8th and Park.
Very scary.
The question now is, what will the city become?
We can overcome this, you know, as a whole, as a community.
Let's fill in the blank.
My faith in God.
Together.
My faith in God that one day that we will have peace again.
Walk inside the Missouri River Regional Library and you'll find people searching, looking to find something new. But in this section,
we had a couple baseball cards that were just dropped off.
They're trying to find who lost all this.
We also have this pair of glasses that was dropped off.
Jefferson City neighbors lost these items 2 weeks ago when in the middle of the night a tornado tore through town.
They said they found it in their front yard.
And now this library has found a new mission.
Obviously, we're very used to cataloging and keeping information, and so we wanted to provide a space for people to bring in photos or letters or mementos from people.
Some of those mementos,
some of them are pretty old,
belong to Brenda Engelbrecht.
He was so stinking cute anyway.
She lost them when the storm blew through her family's storage unit. They just moved some things there the week before.
And then someone said that bronze was hit, and it didn't even occur to us that we had our stuff there. Just like your heart drops, you know.
She found a few photos in the rubble, but most of them,
they're scattered somewhere.
And she's lost them before.
Yeah, it was 2 days before Christmas in 1998.
In a house fire.
You can tell from some of the pictures where they were burnt.
The library wants to find more people like Brenda.
Grandsons, some more good friends.
We were excited to reunite them with her. It was really nice to see that come full circle.
A place where you can return not just books, but memories too.
There's a lot of laughs that night, I remember.
Lost, now very gratefully found.
I'm so thankful. People are so compassionate. They could have easily stepped over it or threw it to the side, and they knew somebody's memory was right there. Yeah, that makes me happy.
From ear to ear, it's hard to miss Elmo Winterhalter's smile.
Always here, he's always smiling.
Thank you.
He greets customers with this grin. Mondays and Fridays at Columbia's Oakland Car Wash.
Being 94 and coming to work every day says something.
At 94 years old,
takes a lot of salt and water.
You could say Elmo is just tickled to be alive.
I was thank the good Lord for keeping me around.
And he's happy to be at work.
I sit in the house by myself and looking at four walls, and it gets lonesome, so I get to come in here and meet people.
Known as Mo, he's lived in Boone County for 9 decades.
More like homecoming than any place else.
He was born in 1925. He's been through the Great Depression, 16 different presidencies, and
gunner on the big guns.
Served in World War II.
There's a lot of things I'd like to forget about. You know, I just don't like to talk about it behind the boy in front of it.
And even then,
they used to call me Smiley Jack in the Army.
Mo was smiling.
I don't know. They was too scared to do anything else.
But it's not only what Mo has done, it's what he's still doing.
It's hard for me to just sit around and not do nothing.
After 30 years with the county's street division,
it takes all.
He's still working. It's year 25 at the car wash.
A lot of people come here just to see him.
Us again.
He's still living alone. He's still behind the wheel. He's still serving his neighbors.
Blades my driveway, like I said, in the wintertime. He takes care of the neighborhood. You don't find too many people his age doing what he does.
And he's still there for his family.
He's still here.
Be 10 years the 9th of November.
Even after losing his wife.
It's also lonesome around here without her.
And one of his 2 sons 2 years ago.
Grit your teeth and bear with it and go on.
He's still smiling through the pain.
I guess I'd rather be happy than sad.
Everybody's got the bumps. He just rides them smoother.
If smiling for a long time makes your face hurt.
Never has a bad day, don't seem like.
The happiest person in Boone County.
Mo's must be pretty sore.
He might be the happiest person in Missouri.
And now, after watching this story,
I'm glad somebody likes me.
yours might be too.